Hi guys, what is up? Today we'll be talking about 6 things that are necessary for your bearded dragon. Number 1 is food and water. I mean, that's obvious, right? Every living creature needs food and water. But bearded dragons are omnivores, so they need bugs and greens. So please don't put bearded dragons on a diet of just bugs. That's for things like leopard geckos. Alright guys, number 2 is proper lighting. This is absolutely crucial because they need to have the exact temperatures that replicate their environment. So for starters, you need a basking lamp. This is important because without a basking lamp, they can't switch from their cool side to their warm side and maintain their temperature. Speaking of a cool side, this is also important in proper lighting. They need to be able to maintain their temperature. So if you just have it really hot in their tank, they can't cool down. Next is UVB. This is important because they need a certain amount of UVB so they don't burn themselves. You can't just take your bearded dragon and put his terrarium outside. You have to simulate the sun. And without UVB, they can grow to get metabolic bone disease. Metabolic bone disease means their limbs could grow wrong and they could end up walking like this. Next is a ceramic heat emitter. You don't necessarily need this if you live in a warm environment, but if you do live in an environment that gets below 65 degrees, then you need a ceramic heat emitter because if they get too cold, their basking spot won't be enough to keep them warm. Alright guys, before I go any further, I'm just going to tell you this is a big factor of your bearded dragon's happiness. So what I'm really saying here is it would be inhumane to not have all these things. Not having these things is basically like dumping your dragon out on the street. It doesn't have anything. Number 3 is a clean tank. This is important because they can get diseases from their not clean tank. So in order to maintain a clean tank, you should really disinfect it and wipe it down every 4 to 6 months. Also, you need to remove any feces that's been in there immediately. And also, change out their uneaten greens every day. Number 4 is human contact. This is important because if there is a situation that you have to have human contact with this animal, then your bearded dragon will refuse to come with you, and it can be a whole load of trouble. Also, a big part of the reason that people get a bearded dragon is so they can hold them. Why would you get a bearded dragon if you didn't want to hold him? That is really the interaction you want to have with your bearded dragon. And again, the factor of happiness. They need to be happy. Number 5, a hiding place. They need to have a hiding place to feel safe. A hiding place isn't too much of a big deal, but they do need somewhere to feel safe and to relax. Number 6, they need you to switch their lights off at night. This helps stimulate natural activity. Bearded dragons are diurnals, so they have to have a good light pattern. Alright guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.